Some fall outfit ideas, what I did this week in New York City, why restraint is paramount when finding your personal style, and this week's fabulous fashion finds. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So if you are not new here, you know we have been exploring many ideas as far as putting together outfits. You know, one of the ideas we talk about is similar outfits but different fonts, where we take 2 or 3 different outfits that have similar details and aspects and compare them and see how they look the same but also look very different. If you haven't seen me talk about same outfit, different font, I will leave that video below in the description box so you can check it out, get up to date, but it's really an easy concept, right? So today I wanted to explore that a little further just so that we can gain a greater understanding of how to effectively use our denim. And that would help us to critique and to even hone in more into our own personal style. One of the goals of this channel is to be able to make you an expert on your personal style. You won't fall victim into buying things that don't suit you or don't fit into your closet. So with these outfits, it is very easy to see that the similarities between these outfits is that it's denim and that they have brown accents. The other similarity is that they are all dark denim, right? But then the similarities kind of stop there. You have an hourglass denim shaped jacket. You have a crop denim jacket with a pair of straight leg jeans, a little more 90s. The other one was a little more 70s. And then you have a dark denim shirt paired with a really cute and fun mini skirt with some Louis Vuitton shoes and a Louis Vuitton bag, right? Really cute. They have some similar elements, but are completely different outfits. This is one of the reasons why I kind of question capsule wardrobe information sometimes. Not because I don't feel like you should have one. I do feel like we should have a base capsule wardrobe, but very rarely do people, when talking about capsule wardrobes, get into the specifics of personal style. So all of these are kind of capsule, right? If you are a denim person and you love denim, you're going to have these jeans or you're going to have a denim top. And this is probably another topic of discussion, but I do feel like a capsule wardrobe should really work for you and it should really be a part of your personal style. They'll say everyone should have a white t-shirt, but what kind of white t-shirt? What works for you? What looks best on you? Etc., etc. My point is, this is all denim with brown accents, but you have to find which one works the best for you. So if you are a denim lover, it's quite possible that you already have denim or these pieces in your wardrobe, but of course I do have a few options. This denim shirt from Mango already has a bit of a shape. It looks like it tapers in at the waist, not so much an hourglass, but it does have an interesting shape to add more depth to the outfit. We've all seen, and I have, this shirt from Urban Revival. It definitely does the same thing. It cinches in at the waist and flares out just a bit. Johnny has this hourglass denim blazer is what they're calling it, and I think it's super interesting. And places like ALC, Lioness, and even Acne Studios have similar options to give your outfit a little more interest and depth. And if you're looking for that kind of wide leg denim, I recently found these from Spanx, and I think they are a great option. I do have a pair from denim from Spanx that I love, but they don't fit now. They're a little bit too big, so I need another pair, and I love that these are wide leg. So I'm probably going to get these, but I wanted to show you them as well. But also something like these straight leg jeans from Good American can work. I recently found these in black, and I think I might also get these because I do like a pair of straight leg pants. These aren't skinny. These are straight leg. There is a difference. And you all were the one that put me on to Good American, and I am forever thankful because they have a bit of a stretch in some of their jeans, and with thighs like mine, you need the stretch. So there are options to recreate this look no matter your personal style. So besides the brown, I want you to take a look at the textures and the fabric of each outfit. What makes the outfit interesting? What makes it pop? why do these outfits not look flat? So let's start with Ami. Ami Song, one of my favorites, one of the OGs. She has on a long leather brown with maybe a wool or a cashmere sweater, I'm not sure, right? But just the layering of the two textures gives the outfit a little more interest. Not to mention her boots, I believe, have a green heel. Interesting. It's not a flat outfit, and when you wear all one color, if you decide to go monochromatic, you really want to play with some textures visually. And though these two textures actually feel different, I'm sure in real life, visually you can see the difference, and it gives the outfit some interest. I even like that she wore a black bag as opposed to a brown bag, just to like break up the monotony a bit. Even the necklace that she's wearing gives it another layer. It's still all brown. It's definitely monochromatic, but an interesting outfit. Going back to visual textures, the outfit with the pleated skirt is doing the same thing. Now, while there are differences in the leather skirt and the perhaps wool or cashmere top, there are also visual textures, right? So the pleating of the skirt against the snakeskin printed boots add more interest. It's all one beautiful color, but adding 3 different visual textures makes it more interesting. Now keep in mind, you don't have to do this with brown if brown is not your color. This could be done with any color. I'm just chosen brown because everyone's talking about brown right now. That's we're in our brown phase, right? You really just want to make sure that there is visually textures that you are playing with. And then the whole Max Mara look is just fabulous. We'll talk about visual textures and actual feeling textures. It is impeccable. So of course you have the infamous Max Mara teddy coat. You have that texture, and then you have the wool or cashmere sweater, you have that texture, and then you have this beautiful velvet pair of pants. And I wish I could zoom in enough to see what those shoes were. There was any interest there, but I can't really tell. But I feel like we have enough going on, right? With the teddy and the wool and the velvet, it just looks scrumptious and a little delicious. You see how playing with these 3 textures makes the outfit so interesting and just absolutely stunning. So like I said, because brown is such a big thing, as is leather right now and suede, it is one of the easiest things to find at many price points. This Michael Kors leather skirt at almost $3,000, or this Karen Millen skirt from about $700, or it could be this one from J. Crew that is a nice easy $250, or this one from Aritzia that is a little over $100. And if you're really not interested in spending that much money, even this from Urban Revival gives you a similar look. If you're looking for something that's more pleated, this skirt from Iman Global Chic from, I believe, HSN is a good option. Or this asymmetric ALC beautiful skirt from Bergdorf Goodman is so good. Brown boots from Tory Burch to Everlane to Sam Edelman. I have more that we will talk about in the fabulous finds. My point is, it doesn't matter your price point or what you value. I know some people value price point, I know other people value quality, and I know some people value name brand, right? Doesn't matter what you value, there's an option out there for you to recreate any of these looks. So besides the fact that all of these are a white blazer and a black skirt, there are definite differences. You can see it's a similar outfit, but just very different fonts. Whether it's this beautiful hourglass blazer that's getting very ladylike but also very chic, the long line white blazer with a midi dress is very Parisian in the spring. I would definitely wear boots with this right now because it's fall and I would not want my feet to be cold. Or this stunning YSL look, which is absolutely one of my favorites, with the bold shoulders and the leather skirt. It totally looks like something that my mom would have worn when I was a kid. I absolutely love this. So Dish, Club Monaco, and Aritzia all have fabulous options for a beautiful white blazer. And yes, it's okay to wear white. I know it's after Labor Day and this fall, but that is so antiquated. Wear your white. Please, by all means, wear your white. This absolutely fabulous Sandro blazer on sale at Farfetch would be Chef's Kiss. And if you are looking for an hourglass white blazer, this one from Norma Kamali, this one from Wardrobe NYC, and this one from Aritzia will all get the job done. And if you're looking for a leather skirt, so many out there and it's so cute. This one from the Outnet, this one from Alice and Olivia is on sale and a great price as well. Shopbop, Revolve, they are really all over the place. If you were looking for a maxi skirt, something like this from H&M is a fabulous option. And of course, the Frankie shop has a great option for the skirt as well. The devil is in the details, right? When you are thinking of everyday outfits, or when you're thinking of shopping and putting your looks together, think about the details, think about the textures, think about the shapes, think about how it could all work together. But more specifically, think about how it could work together for your personal style. You see how all of these were very similar outfits, but all gave very different vibes. So if you watched last week's video and watched last week's vlog, you saw my life-altering experience with a snake. So this week I decided to stay in New York City. Hey girl, hey! So I'm actually going to take a break from working because I want to run to Soho and get these boots from Schutz. I need an ankle boot to go with my jeans that has a really low boot that is a decent price. So I'm hoping that Schutz has them. I think they said they do on their website, and I'll be really upset if we get there they don't get them. But I'm going to take you along, and I might perhaps stop in some other stores just in case I need something. But I'm literally running out the door right now. I quite literally have on just some jeans and my husband's like blazer. I'll show you when we get outside, just because the blazer, my blazer that I wanted to wear, is in dry cleaning. But anyway, I'm giving you too much information. We're gonna go to Schutz. Hopefully they have these boots, and maybe we'll find some other things. Let's go. There's actually a skirt I wanted to see in J. Crew before we go look at the boots, and we're walking past the J. Crew. So let's go into J. Crew and see what they have. That was easy. They had exactly what I was looking for, my size and everything. I usually go for a 6.5, 7. If you want those shoes, I'll link them. I would go, if you're between sizes like I am, I would go with a 6.5. I mean, I would go down. So I got the 6.5. Anyway, I'm about to walk past Uniqlo, and I want to show you guys the t-shirts that I usually get from here, because I actually need some because they're a little bit too big now. So I'm going to go down a size, and then we'll probably go to Sephora. Remember we talked about corduroy? This is like all the trend. It's corduroy, it's the burgundy, it's a little cute jumper. What do you think about that? I think it's super cute for the right person. This was a very easy shopping trip. I got everything that I needed. I could be out here longer, but I really need to go home and do some work. But I'll show you what I got when I get back home. But it was easy. I found everything I wanted. It was a pair of boots, t-shirts, and my new concealer. Stop by and get some juice because I need some freshly squeezed juice, and then we're going home. So just a few things I want to show you really quickly. I told you I got these ankle boots. They're really not that deep, right? They're just boots. I just needed something to wear with my jeans. My other boots are too high and on my knee, and they're too high heel for me to wear every day, so I need some everyday ankle boots. And I got these some Schutz. If you're not new here, you know that Schutz is my favorite affordable brand. Of course, I like more expensive brands. I have like Paris, Texas. I have like some Kate boots, and you know, I have other brands. But when it comes to affordability and quality, I've always loved Schutz. So I just got these. I knew they were going to be good. I personally would not wear them without pants. I don't think I would wear these with skirts. That doesn't work for me. But with pants, to keep my feet warm and to have that little extra pointy toe, which I love, these work for me. So that's what I got from Schutz. Luckily they have them in store. And this, I know I should be putting these things on, you guys, but my room is a mess. I am filming and I have clothing everywhere, but I just wanted to show you the sweater that I got from Quince, the Kate dupe. It's really more like a Jenny Kane dupe, but it is really good. This is cashmere. I'm not saying it's the highest quality of cashmere, but it is cashmere. It's from Quince. We spoke about this in the last video. You see the bell sleeves, and it just feels soft. I wore this today. Hopefully in the next video I will be able to show you this on. You kind of saw it today in today's vlog, but not really. And again, hopefully I get to show you this on in the next video. But this is the Quince leather blazer I've been telling you about, and I am in love. I almost want the black one too, but that might just be too much. But I absolutely love this. The quality is good. I'm so into brown like everybody else, and it's just a really pretty color blazer. I did size up in this. I think this is a large. Yes, I got this in a large because this goes around my hips, and my hips need more space. So I did get this. If you are, again, like between sizes, or if you have the same hip situation, I would go up just a little bit. And this is boring, but I wanted to show you the white t-shirt I get just to give you the information. But I don't know if this helps. Maybe if you scan this little thing, I hope that helps. And then I got the Westman Atelier concealer, but I'm pretty sure I got the wrong color. You see, I've already been playing with it. I meant to pick up the darker color. Now this works, but I have to work with it too much. First of all, the formula, amazing. You don't even have to set it. I love this formula, but the color is wrong. So I'm gonna have to go back later and switch the color. So we need to have a kind of unpleasant conversation right now. And usually I don't do anything like this or say anything about any negativity as it pertains to this channel. However, I will only allow myself to deal with a certain amount of negativity because this is just YouTube, and I do have a life outside of YouTube, right? In the last video, or in previous videos, particularly in the last video, I had to delete some comments that were less than favorable. about my eating habits, about my working out, about me losing weight, and about my body. And I'm trying to word this very nicely because I don't want to be offensive in any way. But in order to keep my mental health healthy and on the right track, I have decided not to talk about my weight in any way. I have decided not to talk about me losing weight. You've seen me slowly talk more and more about it. I used to not talk about it at all, and then I feel like I got a little bit too comfortable talking about it. I will not be talking about my thighs. I know I made a couple jokes in this video about my thighs. I won't be doing that either. I might show you me working out without talking about it, but I will not be talking about my weight loss, or even when I'm finished with this journey, how I did it or what I'm doing or anything like that. Now, in the monthly report, I will probably, put what I'm eating, but I will not reference, it helped me lose weight or anything like that. I just won't do that. Putting yourself out on social media, particularly YouTube, is a strange thing. It's very strange, right? You get a lot of opinions from a lot of different people. You also learn a lot, and I have to say I've learned a lot from you all and asking questions, but you are putting yourself out there to be critiqued. And while I understand that comes with the territory, what I don't understand and what I will not tolerate is body shaming or eating habits or anything. I want to be clear, I have a trainer and I also have a nutritionalist. So anything you see me working out or eating is cleared by professional people. Okay? And again, not to be rude at all. Please don't take this as being rude, because I have boundaries, and this is a boundary that I feel like I have to set. I don't need outside advice when I'm getting it professionally. Again, please don't take this to be the wrong way. I know some people actually give me advice in a very loving way. You don't mean to be mean, and I appreciate that. Unfortunately, with the good comes the bad, and when people see the good, they feel like they could add on to that with the bad. If you are a person that has struggled with weight or has lost weight or has gained weight, you know that there's a lot of struggles. There's a lot of struggles that come with losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight, but there's also not just the physical you have to deal with, it's also the mental. And I'm not doing that. I will not be playing with my mental health for YouTube. It's unfortunate though, because I did really want to talk about it, because I know obviously I'm not the only one struggling with it, or the only one on the path to lose weight, or only one on this journey to losing weight and getting healthy. Yeah, unfortunately I'm going to have to stop doing that, and it sucks. Because I really want to have a community. We really have built a community here, which I appreciate. And I've seen and met so many of you recently. A few of you in Soho. I met some of you and me walking to the gym. You guys, if you ever see me walking to the gym, first of all, sorry I look a mess, because I know I look a mess, but especially if you see me walking back from the gym and I look a mess, I am so sorry. I walk to the gym every day, but I do not live close to my gym at all. So I just walk just to get those extra exercises. So maybe 2 to 4 miles, some extra steps. I don't live close to that gym whatsoever. So if you ever see me walking to or from, sorry, I know you expected me to look better, but it's just not then. But trust me, by the time I get home and get myself together, I'm looking a little better, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to say that really quickly. But yeah, I have to put my mental health first. People are terrible. You guys, somebody told me, and I quote, "You look better before you lost the weight." What? The audacity, you guys, the audacity. Or I even heard some influencers say that if you don't want something discussed, don't discuss it. I've heard several people say that. In fact, now that I think about it, Janae has lost weight, and she said she won't talk about it too much, just because she probably has the same issues that the rest of us have. I should have taken that as a warning, but I've learned my lesson and I won't do it again. I'm done with that. So anyway, it is a cloudy and rainy day today, so we are just going to go to the movies. We're also going to go to the Beekman for a little bit of brunch. So I'm going to take you guys along and... I will say that TikTok has some foolishness often. It has some crazy things happening. But ever so often, I stumble across something that really makes me think. And as I was scrolling, this young lady comes up and she says something that just kind of clicked for me. She said that personal style requires restraint and repetition. And I think she's onto something. Though I am not taking credit for this idea, though I have expressed similar thoughts, I do, however, feel that this TikToker really expressed something that I was thinking, but in a very different way that I appreciated. This is the person who got me thinking about personal style and the best way to become an expert at your style and also how to develop it. She also wrote a Substack about restraint and repetition as it pertains to personal style, and it's a quick, fun read. So go check her out. Like I said, I don't want to take anybody's ideas. It has happened to me and it's still happening to me, and I want to give credit where credit is due. So just to expand on her idea a bit and for us to talk as a community here, I want to just give you some ideas. So why is restraint paramount when maintaining or finding your personal style? You know, in a world full of social media influencers, YouTubers, fashion TikTokers, and Instagram, it is so easy to get caught up buying things just because you've seen them over and over again. There have been times that I hated a certain item when I first laid my eyes on them. And the more I began to see them, the more I liked them. For example, you guys remember those bubble or wave sunglasses that everyone was wearing? Sis, the first time I saw those glasses, I laughed out loud. And I mean a hearty, hearty laugh, holding my stomach because I thought they were the most ridiculous things that I have ever seen. Yes, I know it's fashion, but I didn't get it. I did not get it. I turned my nose up and rolled my eyes at anyone who got them. Then something really weird happened. Very strange. I started seeing the girls styling them and wearing them with different outfits. And then I was like, wait, do I need these? While I did not end up buying them, I surely was thinking about it. Mind you, these don't go with my personal style at all. A similar thing happened to me with the Coach Pillar Tabby, right? When I first saw this bag again, I was making fun of the bag. I was laughing at people. I was like, why would anybody want a puffy bag? I went to the Coach store, was feeling it. I was confused. Cut to about 2 weeks later. I ended up buying it myself, and I don't know what happened. I don't know, but buying it after making fun of people for having it is a crazy, crazy thing. And honestly, I really did not wear it that often. Why? Not because it's an ugly purse. It just didn't fit with my personal style. I still have it. I'm selling it on Poshmark if you want it. I'll put the link in the description box. But again, not an ugly purse, just not my style. Now, had I had restraint, the money that I spent on the pillow tabby could have been on something that really works with me, right? So some beautiful 14 karat gold jewelry or a cashmere sweater or a beautiful wool coat. The pillow tabby was what, $500-$600? I could have done so much more with that money as opposed to having what everybody else had because I kept seeing it. It just doesn't make any sense. I essentially wasted that money and wasted time curating my wardrobe. Remember, we talked about how we want to curate, not collect. And at that moment in time, I was collecting. Mind you, I'm not saying not to participate in trends. I'm saying to not get caught up in trends that don't match your personal style. It was, for me, a complete waste of time and money. So how do you have restraint when we have all of these shiny things in our face all the time? Because let's be honest, we aren't going to stop watching fashion content. At least I'm not, right? So I came up with 3 questions to ask myself before I spend or drop money on certain things. And again, I'm not against shopping. I do it often, but I want to make sure that what I'm buying is something that I'm going to wear. The first thing I ask myself is, will I want to wear this in a year? Personal style follows us throughout our lives. While it does evolve, it doesn't stray away from who we are, right? If the answer is yes and you want to wear it, then buy it, right? No matter how crazy it is. If you are somebody who is eclectic, if you are somebody who likes pieces that are extremely different and likes to stick out from the crowd and it's kind of funky, those Loewe sunglasses you will wear forever. The second question I ask myself is, did I love this the moment I saw it? If you have to be coerced into a piece of clothing or an accessory, it's possible that it's not for you. Now, that doesn't mean not to experiment. I love to experiment. It's more about your visceral reaction, right? It's great to experiment, but sometimes you just know. Sometimes you know this is not for you. I'll go back to the Loewe glasses. I knew. Even though I saw all the cool girls wearing them, I knew they were not for me. It was my visceral reaction. I mean, you guys, I was like, I don't know how I end up liking those. And the last question I ask myself is, how will I style it? Does it go with anything in my closet, or will I have to buy something to go with it? Again, I'm not opposed to shopping. I told you guys that I do shop, I do buy things, right? But buying one thing to lead to another is just a bad habit to get in. It's one thing to buy a unique piece that you can build on to elevate your wardrobe. It's another thing to buy something and try to make it work. How does this fit into your wardrobe? So listen, I'll be the first person to tell you I have gotten caught up in a lot of things that I know don't work for me. And if you've been following me for a while, you've seen my transformation as far as my body, which I won't be talking about anymore, but you've seen that happen. And you will also be seeing my transformation as it pertains to my personal style. So in next week's video, we will be talking about the importance of repetition in personal style, why it is important, and how we use it. Why is there always something to buy? I have so many tabs open on my phone and on my computer. I have carts full of things spread all over the internet. Thousands and thousands of dollars. There's so much goodness out there, and I love to share with you what's in my cart. So here is this week's fabulous fashion find. I absolutely love an off-the-shoulder moment in the fall and the winter, and this beautiful bright pink is so stunning. Now, while the blue is not something that I would go to immediately, it's not bad. I love, though, the pink and the black. So cute. These are from Banana Republic, believe it or not. Pink doesn't give me Banana Republic vibe, but that's where it's from, and I absolutely love it. I'm on a mission to find a beautiful flat boot, and right now I'm deciding between three of them. The one on the right is from Staud, and the one on the left is Paris, Texas. I'm gonna be honest with you, the Staud one is cheaper, but they look very similar. Let me know what you think as far as similarities, because if they look similar to you, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the cheaper one. The Paris, Texas pair, again on the left hand side, are on sale at Satire. That's why they are comparable in price to the Staud one. But let me know if you think that they are similar and it doesn't matter and I could just save some coin. If there's one thing I'm going to buy, is a purse, a new pair of sunglasses, and a suit. These suits are from Good American and they are velvet. I am in love with this black velvet suit. Imagine wearing this with some long layered gold necklaces, a nice bold gold earring, and a clutch. Okay, first of all, this is perfect for the holiday season coming up. Velvet during Christmas and Thanksgiving is just, you know, goes hand in hand, right? This suit also comes in a different color. The black suit also comes in this burgundy color. Also, the black suit not only has these wide leg pants, but they also have, I think, like a boot cut and I believe a straight cut. I like this cut, which is like a wide leg. Love it, love it, love it. And then if you're just not a pant person, just want a nice velvet skirt suit, this suit also comes in black. This coat is originally $800. This is off the Outnet and is on sale for 50% off. Absolutely beautiful. This color is not the best for me and my undertone, so maybe, I mean, I could probably make it work. But if it were a little more warm, this would be in my cart. Like very quickly. If you are the person that likes clean lines and minimal chic, this coat is for you. It's a fantastic price, and I will link it in the description box. A few of you asked me about the sunglasses I wore during Fashion Week to the Target event, and those unfortunately are from Tom Ford. They are old and I cannot find them anywhere. These are from Isabel Marant, and they are on Nordstrom Rack, and they are cheaper. Also come with a black lens. These are similar to those that I wore in that video. Not exactly the same, but it gives you a very similar vibe. In fact, Nordstrom Rack has some great sunglasses, designer sunglasses. Go check them out. This suit from H&M I think is really cute. Like, I could wear this suit with the black boots that I showed you a little earlier, with some stockings and a clutch or oversized black bag for work. This really works. I'm convinced that H&M has better things on their website than they do in stores. I'm gonna go in the store again and see what I can find, or maybe I just get there late. This is much better than anything I've seen in the store, so I thought that was cute. And then Kate has this oversized suede bag that I showed in a vlog a long time ago. Gosh, I don't remember where it was, but this is giving me a very similar vibe. It's on Nordstrom via Madewell. So this cropped leather trench coat from Club Monaco is giving YSL vibes. Now, while the shoulders aren't as bold, this is very similar. Now, it is not cheap. It is Club Monaco, so it's in that mid-price range. If you can't or don't want to spend the thousands of dollars on that YSL jacket, this is a fabulous option. They are running out of sizes, so if it's not on the website, you might want to go in store. So going again with these riding boots, I'm trying to figure out if I want a pointier toe or a round toe or both. Or these are actually from Page, and I do like them. I just don't know if I like them more than the pointy toe or less. I do feel like perhaps these are a little more classic, but I do like the sleekness of the first pair that I showed you. Let me know your thoughts. Even if you're not a riding boot person, do you think these are more classic than the pointy toe? I guess it depends on your style, right? But I just wanted to show you these just in case. And then this little cardigan situation from J. Crew was really cute to me. I like the way they styled this down. And what I mean by down is this could have been really preppy and worn, you know, with like a pencil skirt or some trousers. I like that they paired it with jeans, dark denim jeans, and layered jewelry. It makes it a little more fresh. It makes it a little more fresh and not so stuffy. And I love that. So like a cardigan could go really stuffy really quickly, but whoever styled this, I really feel like it did a great job. I love green and gold together. I love it, like I said, with the dark denim. I think it did a wonderful job. So anyway, that's a few things that I was looking at. That's a few things that's in my cart. And I will see you next week. So a few questions as usual. Do you consider your textures and your shapes when getting dressed, when putting an outfit together? Do you repeat outfits? Do you repeat having the same type of things? And do you have restraint when it comes to your personal style? And in fact, do you think that restraint is paramount as it pertains to building your personal style and seeking out your personal style and remaining true to who you are? So many questions, so much to talk about. I love talking to you in the comments. You all have really taught me so much, and I get elated when someone tells me that I've taught them or that you've learned something from me. I think it's just like the best thing, just because I know I've learned so much from you. So in this little community, we're just learning from each other, and I love it and appreciate it, and I'm so thankful. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you in my next video.